morning to you all my subscribers at Princey Seats channel. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button for onward information. Reverend Agbakino addresses the differences between Ambassador Newman and Engineer Moses Egoche. Please stay calm and listen to him. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in Grand Colony in Nigeria.
Good morning.
I remain your own elder statesperson, Reverend Dr. Bartholomew Agbochano, coming your way this day, the 13th of May, 2023. This time around, I don't have much ado to do gallivanting around. I shall move straight to the point. Yesterday, my son, Engineer Emeritus Ibrahim Moses Egoche, during his YouTube broadcast, did mention a lot of things which were pointing to Ambassador Newman, the National Ambassador for Theobald Global Foundation. Although he did not mention his name, but anybody who has been following the path trajectory of the things that have been happening would definitely know that he was referring to Ambassador Newman. And what he was saying were expressed in bitterness. Betimes, Ambassador Newman had come forth and stated that the 70-meter tower vandalization that happened, that the tower does not belong to Ibrahim Egoche, Engineer Emeritus Ibrahim Egoche, that it belongs to Apostle Professor Theophilus O. Ebonyi. And this thing that he said did not go down well with Engineer Emeritus Ibrahim Moses Egoche. And as a matter of fact, anybody who has sound value judgment will definitely know that that statement made by Newman was not correct. He had come up and expressed his concern over the thing that happened. He would have stopped there. To whom the tower belonged, it was not necessary. Because when Engineer Moses Egoche came out with the way he was expressing, everybody knew that that thing touched him. And on touching him, it should convey a meaning that he has a stake in that thing that happened. Even if it is not owned by him, it was not correct for our ambassador to have come up to state that. On saying that, definitely we're all human beings. There is a way Ibrahim Egoche would feel. And already there were some trending issues between the two of them. So if something like that came up, Kosi demands that care should have been taken in making such pronouncements. So the pronouncement was not correct at all. Actually, when I heard of it, I decided to call Ambassador Newman to tell him that thing he said, Ibrahim might feel bad about it until I had to wait a little. And actually, my feeling was what Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche had come to express. So, by the way, the deed is already done. The deed is already done. With the YouTube broadcast yesterday, everybody knows that our engineer was not happy with that, and he came out to react to that. And as a matter of fact, I do not want or I did not want the battle to continue. The silent and noisy battle between Emeritus Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche and Ambassador Newman to continue. Do you know why? These two people are bigwigs in the Nigerian grand industry. Anybody who wouldn't lie will definitely know that Emeritus Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche is a voice in the Nigerian grand industry. So also is Ambassador Peter George Hope aka Newman. These two people have labored tremendously in the grand industry, and the face-off between the duo will not do us any good. I decided that as a father, I should wade in to make sure that everything is normalized, that the duo will begin to flow in love, in spirit, and in harmony, which will be better for us. I, as their father, I won't feel well. Look at things happen in this way. So I have spoken to my son Newman that he shouldn't reply to what our engineer had said yesterday again. He shouldn't reply to it either directly or indirectly. And our own engineer emeritus, as you are hearing the sound of my voice, your subsequent broadcast, please don't talk in respect to this again, either directly or indirectly. Let love prevail. Let love take the front role in what we are doing. We will soon be there. What brought us into this grand industry is money, and this money is coming, whether the devil likes it or not. Delay is not denial. Delay is not denial. And as many of you as queue behind our engineer, Ibrahim Moses Egoche, and as many of you as equally queue behind Ambassador Newman, and would like to make use of the trending issues to begin to aggravate situations and circumstances, you won't be doing the grand industry good. Look, two people can have a face-off and they will settle. And they will settle. Like the other time, I and Newman, we had a face-off. And we settled. The time we had a face-off, somebody went and wrote a long episode about me, castigating me from the beginning to the end. I refused to reply him because he is a nobody. After he had written all those things, the next day, I and Newman, we settled. So where are those your write-ups? Where are they? You should be ashamed of yourself. And as a matter of fact, immediately I finished talking about Newman. What I said about him, I didn't go inside to sleep with it. Some of you who don't know Reverend Dr. Bartholomew Agbocheno, Newman is not my enemy, he is my son. If he does anything wrong, and I come out and I talk it out, that ends up. The people that I go to bed to sleep with, people with what they say about me, are people that are readily my enemies. People that when you correct, they don't take correction, and they have their daggers drawn against you any day, any time. Such people, you need to stay with them at an arm's length. You maintain distance with them. If not, such people can kill you. They are the people that I can go to bed worrying over whatever they do against me. But somebody like Newman, how will I go to bed carrying issues about Newman in my heart when I know that he is not a bad man? He is not a bad man. To the best of my knowledge, Newman is a good man. And no matter how good you are, you can make mistake one day, one time. That is just the issue. So if there is a clash, that clash does not mean that we are torn asunder. No. So after I had finished speaking about Newman in the night, I started thinking on what to do. I started thinking about what to do. You know, when you feel your child does something wrong and you beat him with the right hand, you use the left hand to draw him close. How do I do it? And the next day was to be the meeting of the mother NGOs. And actually registration, anytime mother NGOs would meet, registration would definitely be there. So I planned in my heart that as Newman was going to come, I was going to pay his own registration fee. While I was thinking about this, Newman himself was equally thinking on what to do to make sure that he drew me close. And what came to his mind was that anytime he came, if people were lined up, he would bypass everybody and come and give me a greeting, which actually he did. And when he did that, I paid. It's not that he didn't have the money to pay, but it's an avenue of show of love and for harmonization of interests. So that was what actually happened. And Ibrahim Moses Egoche, Emeritus Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche, is not again exempted from my scolding. There was a time, that is about 8 months ago, if I am correct, about 8 months ago, when Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche came to the airspace and said something that did not go down well with me. All of you can bear me witness. I came out and released AK-47 against him. To my amazement, Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche did not reply me. This is when you will know true children. Newman had never replied me in any of the attacks that I have been giving him. So also the very first attack I gave to Ibrahim Moses Egoche, he did not attack me back. Can you see it? This is when I know my children. Jesus said, I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. He did not reply me back. I gave it to him. He did not reply me back. Instead, he came up to the airspace and apologized to me. How else would you know a child? So that brought me to a conclusion that both engineer and ambassador, they have a common spirit. They have a common spirit of not giving it back raw to their father. And if I have two people of that kind, I won't be comfortable if I see them going against one another. Hence this move. So I am going to set a time whereby I, engineer and ambassador, will sit down together and we'll talk this over. If our principal has the time, I'll invite him to our midst so that we will iron everything out. But in the interim, I have appealed to the ambassador that he shouldn't come up to the airspace and say anything in that line again. so also I know I'm going to call Ibrahim, and even if I don't call him, on listening to this voice note, I know Ibrahim is a good man. He will abide by my submission so that there will be peace. Both Ibrahim and Newman, they are pillars in the Grand Colony, and I wouldn't like to joke with them. Neither would the principal, our principal, Ambassador, Apostle Professor Theophilus O. Ebonyi would like to joke with them. On the final note, please let everybody sheath his sword. We are in for a great deal. And to the rest of you that are subscribers, yes, we are aware of your waiting. We are aware of your waiting. Things are happening. Don't listen to whatever anybody may have to say. Because whether the devil likes it or not, it will happen. Yes, you may be there and say, okay, it will happen, it will happen, it will happen. When will this it will happen end? These are some of the questions that may be revolving in the minds of the people. Yes, I don't blame you if these revolve in your mind. But by the moment we get to the shore, that is when there will be shout of joy, there will be jubilation, there will be celebrations, not a few. Thank you so very much. Good day.
Thank you for watching to the end. You are so important to us. You are open to share your thoughts on the foregoing, but be civil and constructive in your submissions. Thanks and God bless you as you subscribe to our channel for further information.